It's really important to establish why you're doing something, why this goal is important to you, whether it's moving up at work, getting stronger, going to school. It's very important that you have a very specific reason, and you know what that reason is as to why you're doing what you're doing. Because if you have that specific reason, if you know the why for doing, then you can endure almost anyhow. If you know what you're fighting for, if you know what you're doing it for, you will find ways to get to that end product, that end goal. I've seen way too many people say they want to accomplish this, say they want to accomplish that, whether it be strength, school, work, whatever, relationship, whatever. And when it comes time to work on the things that are necessary to give them that end product, it's almost like they treat it like it's a chore. Like there's no intent, there's no purpose, there's no enthusiasm behind it. They just get there and they treat it like a chore. Like when you ask your child to go clean their room and they really don't want to clean their room and they fight it every step of the way and they just do a horrible, poor job of it. They do just the bare minimum just to get it done, to get you off their back. I've seen way too many people treat training that way too. They say they want to achieve this, they say they want to achieve that. But when you see them going through training, working on things that specifically will get them to their goal, they're treating it like it's a chore. Like they want to be anywhere but that specific place doing that specific thing. And if you think about it, if you're doing a chore that you don't want to do, maybe you have to clean your room, you have to clean the house, do the dishes, whatever, and you really don't want to do it and you're feeling pressured to do it, how good a job do you do on that? You do a pretty piss poor job if you're doing something that seems like a chore and you don't want to be doing it in the first place. You do the bare minimum just to complete the task. You don't care how the task is done, how it looks. The end goal for you is just completing the task, checking the box, moving on. But on the flip side, you also know how good a job you do when you get that rare bug up your ass and you want to clean the house, you want to clean your room, you want to do the dishes, there's people coming over and you want your house to look good and you're really enthusiastic about it, and you spend 2 or 3 times as much time working on it. Everything's spotless, everything's in its right place, everything looks amazing. There's enthusiasm, there's intent behind it, and the end product is significantly better, and it shows. So it is very important to have a very clear, defined reason why. So when it comes to those times where you have to do that legwork, that stuff that isn't fun but necessary, you can call back on your reason why, and that will give you the strength, the purpose, the enthusiasm to get through those days. Because if you treat training, life, growth, if you treat all that stuff like it's a chore, you'll be significantly undercutting yourself, doing just the bare minimum to get by. And I'm willing to bet that these goals that you have aren't minimum, they aren't to get by. There's something special to you, which is why you're doing them in the first place. So you have to have a very clear reason as to why you are doing something, because that is what you call back on when things get tough, hard, frustrating, annoying. Figure that out, things will go so much better for you.